Today, we are tackling something that has been driving me crazy, the endless parade of fitness myths that just will not die. From the gym floor to social media, these misconceptions spread faster than wildfire and can seriously sabotage your progress. I'm about to bust 17 of the most persistent fitness myths with real science and practical experience. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned athlete, I guarantee you will learn something new today. Let's dive in. Myth 1, no pain, no gain. This old school mentality is downright dangerous. There's a massive difference between the discomfort of challenging your muscles and actual pain. Good discomfort feels like a burn or fatigue in your working muscles. Pain, however, is sharp, shooting, or persistent. That is your body's alarm system telling you to stop. I have seen too many people push through joint pain thinking they're being tough, only to end up with injuries that sideline them for months. Listen to your body. It's smarter than any motivational poster. Myth 2, you can spot reduced fat. Sorry folks, but doing 1,000 crunches won't magically melt belly fat. Fat loss happens systemically. Your body decides where it comes off, not you. When you are in a caloric deficit, you will lose fat from all over your body, typically in the reverse order you gained it. This is why some people lose face fat first while others see it in their arms or legs. Your genetics wrote this script, not your workout routine. Want to lose belly fat? Focus on overall fat loss through a combination of strength training, cardio, and proper nutrition. The ABS will appear when your body fat percentage drops low enough, and that is different for everyone. Myth 3, lifting heavy will make women bulky. This myth has kept too many women away from the weight room, and it drives me nuts. Women have significantly lower testosterone levels than men, about 15 to 20 times lower. Testosterone is the primary hormone responsible for muscle growth, which means women simply don't have the hormonal environment to build massive muscles naturally. What heavy lifting actually does for women is create lean, toned muscle, increase bone density, boost metabolism, and improve functional strength. Those bulky female bodybuilders you might be thinking of? They're either genetically exceptional, training with incredible intensity for years, or using performance-enhancing substances. Regular strength training will give you the strong, sculpted physique most women actually want. Myth 4, cardio is the best way to lose weight. While cardio burns calories during exercise, strength training is the gift that keeps on giving. Muscle tissue is metabolically active. It burns calories even at rest. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate. Plus, strength training creates something called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Your body continues burning calories at an elevated rate for hours after your workout ends. Cardio stops burning calories pretty much the moment you stop moving. The real magic happens when you combine both. Cardio for cardiovascular health and immediate calorie burn, strength training for long-term metabolic benefits. But if I had to choose just one for fat loss, strength training wins every time. Myth 5, you must work out every day. Your muscles don't grow during workouts, they grow during recovery. When you lift weights, you are creating microscopic tears in muscle fibers. It's during rest that your body repairs these tears, making the muscle stronger and sometimes larger. Most people need at least 48 hours of recovery between training the same muscle groups. Training every day without proper rest is a recipe for overtraining, increased injury risk, and actually slower progress. Quality over quantity, always. Myth 6, supplements are necessary for results. The supplement industry wants you to believe their products are essential, but the truth is much simpler. About 80% of your results come from consistent training and proper nutrition. Supplements, at best, might account for that last 5 to 10%. The only supplements with solid scientific backing are protein powder for convenience, creatine for strength and power, and a basic multivitamin if your diet is lacking. Everything else is either minimally effective or completely unnecessary. I have seen people spend hundreds of dollars monthly on supplements while eating fast food and skipping workouts. Save your money and invest in quality, whole foods and a good gym membership instead. Myth 7. You need to eat every 2 to 3 hours to boost metabolism. This myth probably started with supplement companies trying to sell more protein bars. Your metabolism has significantly speed up from frequent eating. It is called the thermic effect of food, and it's based on total calories consumed, not meal frequency. Whether you eat 2,000 calories in 3 meals or 6 meals, the metabolic impact is virtually identical. Eat when it's convenient and sustainable for your lifestyle. Some people thrive on frequent small meals, others prefer intermittent fasting. Both can work perfectly fine. MYTH8. Muscle weighs more than fat. A pound of muscle weighs exactly the same as a pound of fat. 1 pound. What people mean is that muscle is denser than fat. Think of it like comparing a pound of feathers to a pound of rocks. Same weight, very different volume. This is why the scale can be misleading when you are building muscle and losing fat simultaneously. You might not see the number drop, but your clothes fit better, you look leaner, and you are stronger. This is why progress photos and body measurements often tell a better story than the scale. Myth 9. Protein shakes are only for bodybuilders. Protein is essential for everyone, not just muscle-bound giants. It's crucial for muscle recovery, immune function, hormone production, and keeping you feeling full and satisfied. Most people, especially those who exercise regularly, don't get enough protein from food alone. A protein shake is simply a convenient way to meet your daily needs. It's not a magic muscle-building potion, it's just food in powder form. Myth 10. You should never eat carbs after 6 p.m. Your body doesn't have a magical carb-storing switch that flips on at sunset. What matters for fat loss is your total caloric intake versus expenditure over time, not the specific timing of when you eat carbs. In fact, eating carbs in the evening can actually help some people sleep better because carbs help with serotonin production, which promotes relaxation. The no carbs after 6 p.m. rule probably works for some people simply because it eliminates late-night snacking, reducing overall calorie intake. Focus on your total daily nutrition rather than arbitrary time restrictions. Myth 11. Lifting light weights for high reps tones muscles. Toning isn't a real physiological process, it's a marketing term. What people call toned is actually just muscle definition with low body fat. You can't tone a muscle, you can only make it bigger or smaller. Light weights with high reps primarily build muscular endurance, not the muscle definition most people want. To see muscle definition, you need 2 things: enough muscle mass, which requires progressive overload with challenging weights, and low enough body fat to see the muscle underneath. Those toning workouts might make you feel the burn, but they're not giving you the results you are actually after. Myth 12. Natural, organic always means healthier. When it comes to fitness and nutrition, natural doesn't automatically mean better. Poison ivy is natural, but I wouldn't recommend it for your post-workout smoothie. Some synthetic vitamins are actually more bioavailable than their natural counterparts. What matters is the quality and effectiveness of the product, not whether it has a natural label. Don't let marketing buzzwords cloud your judgment. Focus on ingredients and scientific evidence. Myth 13. You can out-train a bad diet. This is probably the most dangerous myth on this list. Exercise is incredibly important for health and fitness, but you simply cannot out-train consistent poor nutrition. To put this in perspective, a 30-minute intense workout might burn 300 to 500 calories. A single donut can contain 300 to 400 calories. See the problem? It takes about 5 minutes to eat those calories and 30 minutes of hard work to burn them off. Weight loss is roughly 70% diet and 30% exercise. You can have the perfect workout routine, but if you are consistently eating more calories than you burn, you won't lose weight. You can't out-train thermodynamics. Myth 14. Sweating more means you are working harder. Sweat is your body's cooling system, not a measure of workout intensity. Some people are naturally heavy sweaters, others barely glisten even during intense exercise. Factors like genetics, fitness level, humidity, and temperature all affect how much you sweat. I have had clients worrying they're not working hard enough because they don't sweat much, while others think they're crushing it because they're drenched. Judge your workout intensity by how challenging it feels, your heart rate, and your performance improvements, not by how much you sweat. Myth 15. You need to drink sports drinks during exercise unless you are exercising intensely for over an hour. Plain water is perfectly adequate. Sports drinks are designed for endurance athletes who need to replace electrolytes lost during prolonged, intense exercise. For most people's typical 30 to 60-minute workouts, sports drinks are just unnecessary sugar and calories. They're closer to soda than to a performance enhancer. Save your money and drink water. Your body will thank you. Myth 16. Older adults shouldn't lift heavy weights. This myth is not just wrong, it's harmful. Resistance training becomes more important as we age, not less. After age 30, we lose about 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. This process accelerates after 60. Strength training helps maintain bone density, prevents muscle loss, improves balance and coordination, and reduces the risk of falls and fractures. Obviously, proper form and progressive loading are crucial, but age alone isn't a reason to avoid challenging resistance training. I have worked with clients in their 70s and 80s who lift weights that would challenge people half their age. Don't let age be an excuse. Let it be motivation to stay strong. Myth 17. You have to be sore to know you had a good workout. Muscle soreness, or DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, is not an indicator of workout quality. Soreness typically comes from doing something new or dramatically increasing intensity. As your body adapts, you will experience less soreness even from effective workouts. Some of my best training sessions leave me feeling energized rather than sore. Focus on progressive overload, proper form, and consistent effort. Soreness is just one possible outcome, not a requirement for progress. There you have it, to 17 fitness myths officially busted. The fitness industry thrives on complexity and confusion, but the truth is usually much simpler. Focus on the fundamentals: consistent progressive training, adequate protein, sufficient sleep, and sustainable nutrition habits. Don't let these myths derail your fitness journey. Science and experience should guide your decisions, not marketing hype or gym folklore. Which of these myths surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. If this video helped clear up some confusion, smash that like button and subscribe, and watch this video next.